Okay, very good morning to both of my students. It's Khadija and Aisha. How are you today? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
You are you. I can't hear you, Khadija. Can you speak up a little bit up? Up.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Aisha, how are you? Hello, Aisha. How are you? I think she must be busy. So, Rakib, can you hear me? Rakib, can you hear me? Okay, so actually, I think he's busy. So, recording and transcription is being it is being
Yes.
recorded. Gee, can you hear me, Rakib?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so is this being recorded?
Yes, it's recording by through team system.
Okay, that's a good thing. Are you at home or in office right now?
I'm right now in my office.
Okay. So you do your job because so is everything okay? So I can start. Am I am I right?
Yes, you can now use, and I'm also logged in my device. So if there is any issue, I can solve from my device. No issues.
Okay. Not
I'm
not
no,
so did you
Yes.
upload the upload the today's lecture. So PPT in BLC or not yet?
okay. The slide is not updated in BLC till now, but I'm sharing with you in your WhatsApp. The slide will be updated tonight.
Okay, what I'm going to say, can you please share uh, the what it calls the chapter that we start, with the students in students WhatsApp. So
Oh,
Jannat, Aisha, and Khadija can have a look at the look
oh,
at the PPT. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to start the new chapter. So before I start the new chapter, I think you are looking at it. So you look at the new chapter called pricing, understanding and capturing customer value. So before I start, I want to say and remind you, you got a third quiz or the last quiz of this semester, which is scheduled to be held on Friday 8 p.m. through BLC. As usual, the last quiz that you have attended, chapter is 6 and 7. Now we are going to start chapter 8. Before I start, I want to talk to you, all of you. So, did you attend yesterday's Ragdar's session? Khadija, did you join?
Yes, sir, I joined yesterday.
So, Aisha, did you join? Jannat, did you join?
Yes.
Jannat, did you join? Okay,
My
Jannat, what?
Wi-Fi,
Sorry.
I joined, but after 5 minutes, my Wi-Fi don't working. That's why.
Okay, bad luck. So, Jannat, can you please tell me what did you learn? So, this kind of session that we organize and the teachers they take the classes, what did you learn? Can you please tell me?
Like how AI can be harmful if we don't use it in a right way.
Can you give me an example? How does it? How does it help you?
Like
Does it?
it makes our work easier, but we should not rely on it completely. We can just like go for reference or brainstorming.
Okay, so have you ever tried, or are you willing to try?
Obviously, yes.
So principles of marketing, we have assignment that is due on 20th, and that's the last date. So no changes. So what other courses, I mean, have you got same kind of assignment? Can you please share with me?
Every course we have assignment and presentations.
Yeah, that's true. It's a compulsory. So assignment and presentation, and I mean, in my presentation, one of the external will be with us. Even in your other courses, what you are, I mean, learning at this moment. So definitely, I will be, or other professors will be with you. So we want to know. I know, this semester, to be honest, if it is in person in classes, we could have done, different way. So we have nothing to do. We have nothing to do. Just we could have done, we could call, other persons to teach you how to get the things done quickly. I mean, presentation is a skill. Good presentation, good success. So that's why at this moment we are emphasizing on presentation on online. So you will present your topic, and you have to keep your camera on, and you will show you must have, you must have confidence, so to project yourself, and not only your co-students, not only your teacher, the external will ask you a question. So how did you do that? What do you think about it? So that's the way it works, and that's the way students get confidence to handle any kind of situation, uh, based on the topic that you are discussing in the classroom. So without presentation, if you don't attend the presentation, you will get simply zero. So presentation is a must. So even the big organizations, like, I mean, big universities like Harvard and Oxford and the other universities around the world, we emphasize teach students presentation. With presentation, actually, it gives confidence to the students handling the situation. You have to handle the client. It doesn't matter you work at the front, or you work at the end, or you are at the back end. So at the end of the day, you have to sell your product. Being a marketer, selling is a very important. Without sell, you cannot survive in the world. So we want our students will be very confident about it. Anyway, so your presentation is 24th, so no time will be changed. And uh, Khadija, have you had a chance to sit with Alice yesterday? Khadija, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what?
Yes.
So what? Sorry, what did you discuss? Can you share with us?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because the Wi-Fi is really disturbing.
Your Wi-Fi or my Wi-Fi?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear
I'm
you.
not sure, but your
My
sir, could you
Wi-Fi.
repeat again, please?
So have you had a chance to sit with Alice yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, what did you discuss?
After the session.
Sorry?
After the session, after Ragda ma'am's session, we said
Okay. So what did you discuss? Can you share with me the gist, the summary?
we talked about which students have problems, which students have questions regarding the teachers.
So what about?
Some students were complaining about some teachers, so we inquired from like we asked questions to every students individually. what problems they have, what problems they don't have.
Okay, so CSE students also took part in it?
Yes, all the students.
All the students?
Yes, we asked
Okay.
every students.
Okay, so do they know they have also problem with them, or only the problem with the teachers?
Only with teachers. They told some of the students couldn't understand what the teachers are trying to explain.
Okay, how about the
What
BBA? Okay, I will speak with other students, CSE. How about the BBA students? What do they have?
only business maths. The only issue is they can't understand what ma'am is trying to explain, what ma'am is trying to teach.
So how did you pass your midterm?
I'm not sure about others, but we don't have any problem with business maths. We understand like maths is different. It's really hard. It's up to us to understand and practice at home. But they said they have issue with business maths. They don't try like they don't get the topics.
So that's their problem, not the teacher's problem. You
Uh,
reckon?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the student's problem, not the teacher's problem. So how did you pass the midterm? So I just noticed, most of them got the pass mark. So how did they get it? How much did you get, Khadija, out of 25?
I think around 2022, something like that.
You
Yeah.
you don't know the exact. You didn't see the exam paper.
I saw, but I saw it long, like before, yeah. 2020, I think.
Okay. So Aisha, how much did you get?
15.
15. So Jannat, how much did you get? Hello, Jannat,
22.
22. Ibrahim, good morning, Ibrahim. Can you remember? How much did you get? Mr. Ibrahim, are you sleeping? Or just you leave it open? If you don't talk, so I won't give you the attendance at all. Okay, so Khadija got 20, 22, Aisha got 15, Jannat got 22. So how did you get it? So definitely you solved the problem. You solved the problem of the mathematics and you got the mark. And teacher didn't give you enough, didn't give you, on the blank paper. So all the papers with me. I will check everything and I will check somebody to check it. So the problem is now is with you, not the teacher. So if there is a problem, if you don't know how to solve it, so how do you get the 2022? 22 is a very good marks. So I noticed Aisha didn't practice properly. That's why she got 15. Mr. Ibrahim, can you hear me?
So actually, the reason it's tough for us is because it wasn't our like side of studies. Like maths wasn't our part. As a business student, we didn't have maths for 11th, 12th, and grade 9 and 10. We had short syllabus because of COVID-19. So we did not practice maths for years. And also the maths we are doing right now is higher maths, which is science in 11 and 12 for science students, not for commerce students. So we don't know the basics properly. So it's been hard for us to understand everything.
Yeah, that's your problem because why you didn't do it in your 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we cannot teach you from the very beginning.
Because we
We
are
did
not
not
business
have that
students.
subject.
I mean, we are business students. We are not science students. Science students don't have that higher maths thing.
So this is the business mathematics that you must have to it. You are not the only students you do it. Even the Oxford students, they also do the business maths. Even the Stanford student, they also do the business math. And you must have, very basic that you have taught at your school. And if you don't do it, that's your problem, not university's problem. So what university can do? So, but you didn't even ask us. You are not understanding these things. But how do you get the marks, at your midterm? So 22, Jannat got the 22. So the exam paper is on with me. So definitely you solve the problem. And that means whether your teacher or let you know the questions and you solve the problem, or whatever she did, she gave you the the questions into the exam. So if you is a science background, no, don't, you are not getting these things properly, Jannat. The mathematics you are doing is a very basic mathematics that you must have done in your 9 and 11 or 12, whatever. If you didn't do it, that's your
Also,
problem.
11 and 12, we didn't have the subject maths entirely.
So that's your problem, not our problem. In university, will teach you, will let you, let you know about the basic things. Without business mathematics, you cannot be a business graduate at all. Nowadays, doesn't matter which university you go, you will get the same thing. And if you don't solve the problem, if you don't pass the exam, you won't get, you know, you won't be graduated at all. That's the reality. Business mathematics, you have to do it. Doesn't matter you go to the Dubai RIT, yes, you must have done these things. That's that means you have to build your capacity. But if you don't understand these things, so you have to study at your home. You have to solve with other people. Even back my days at the university, I didn't even do all of the mathematics at my HSC. I took help from my elder brother. I took help from nowadays internet is everywhere. Chat GPT is everywhere. So you must take help from the Chat GPT, or or different types of devices, and you will learn on your own. You cannot blame the teachers if she doesn't. If you don't understand these things, you may ask help from her to let you know, to teach you in the little bit basic. She could explain to you. Doesn't matter which university you go, all over the world, same thing. If you don't clear business mathematics, you won't be graduated at all. And this is the very basic, not science background. It's a very basic mathematics, you must have known. And some things are advanced that you will learn from the student, from the teacher. So don't you understand what your teachers say at the classes, Jannat? Or you don't practice? Which one? Jannat, I'm asking you, don't you practice, or you don't, or your teacher don't know how to teach? What's the reason? Jannat, I cannot hear you. Khadija, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's the reason? So, so do you think
Sir, we do
teacher?
practice and we attend. Sir, we do practice at home and attend every classes.
Yeah, that's why he got 20 out of 25. Am I correct? And Jannat, I just noticed, Jannat, most of the classes she done, and that's why she got 22. Aisha got 15 because Aisha didn't solve the problem. She did mistake. That's why she got 15. At least you and other students got 10, 11, 12, 13. That's it. If you don't practice, that's your problem. Don't blame the teacher. Don't blame the teacher. So, Khadija, is there any communication gap? I mean, it is happening between you and teachers and students?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you very much. I got my point. If you don't practice, you don't get the good marks. But final exam, what I'm saying, teacher definitely will solve the problem, and she will give the questions onto the question paper, but this will be moderated. So that means what teachers are giving exactly what we are not giving you. We want our students understand this thing clearly from their own. Okay, so I will speak with the C. So how about accounting and finance? Esha, how about accounting and finance?
Yes, sir. Accounting is good.
Okay, good. Thank you. So Zanat, how about finance? Do you understand everything?
It's fine. Yes,
Fine.
almost.
Yeah, and I want to hear something. So how about the principles of marketing? You don't need to please me. You don't need to get frightened about me. Just you tell me, do you understand what the teacher's saying? Principles of marketing. Or which area teachers should apply more and should have done, in different way. Do you understand principles of marketing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm asking Janat, not Aisha and Khadija.
Yes.
Do you? So don't please me because it is being recorded. Don't please me. If you don't understand these things, you can ask teachers several times, and you have right. And each and every teacher must have shown the answer script, and this is your right. Have you noticed? I have sent all of the answer scripts to the students' email with the model answer. That model means is not 100%. You can think different way. It doesn't mean you are wrong, but the most of the key points should be in your answer. Otherwise, it won't be 100%. That's the way it works. Mr. Ibrahim, if you don't talk, you won't get it, attendance at all. Just you cannot leave it like this. Don't ever think we are stupid. Can you speak up? Okay, let's move. The new chapter, which is called pricing. Dear student, I will tell a few stories. Why people, especially marketing people, should understand this chapter called pricing. Because if you don't know how to fix the pricing on your product or service, so how could you make a profit? How do you make profit of this? So definitely you must have known pricing. Pricing is very important. If you don't do pricing, I mean correctly, you cannot make a business. Your business will be, I mean, you lose the business, and you have to leave the market soon. So price is not just the money. My dear student, try to understand these things because you are doing accounting, you are doing finance, you are doing marketing. Accounting, finance, all are related to marketing. So price is not just money. From the marketing point of view, it is the value. Customers give up to obtain a product or service. What does it mean that? So the amount of money being charged for a product or service. Say, for example, you are going to the market, and for your daughter, for your brother, for your family, you buy a milk. Milk could be $5, 5 dirham, 6 dirham, 7 dirham, 10 dirhams. How do they charge? Why they don't charge 100 dirham? No, they can't, because they calculate the sum of the values for the customers, and customer exchange money, the benefits of the product, benefits of the thing, which is used in the product or service. So price means what the customer sacrifice. The manufacturer sacrificing the, say for example, if it is a product milk in a container is a 250 mil, 500 mil, 1000 mil, or 2-liter milk. Look at this, the container into the milk into the container, and you are going to buy it in exchange of what? Money. Why it is $5? Why it is 10 dirham? I'm sorry, sometimes I do, because I'm mostly I'm very familiar with Australian dollar or American dollar. That's why I utter the dollar in terms of dirham. So just you will understand these things. So a coffee at the Starbucks. If you go to the Starbucks, when did you go to the Starbucks last time, Khadija? Have you had a chance to the Starbucks or any coffee shop during this period? Have you had a chance?
No, sir.
Oh
No.
my God, you are staying at home, all the day. I'm really sorry for you. So, Aisha, have you had a chance to go to any coffee shop with your husband, with your daughter?
Yes, sir, but it's already a long time.
Long time back. So recently you didn't go. Even Jannatul, did you go any coffee shop?
I don't like coffee.
Oh, you don't like coffee. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. So don't say I don't like coffee. Oh my God. Actually, I love coffee. I like coffee because last 25 around 27 years I've been in Australia. Australian culture, having a coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, sometimes at night. So at least minimum 2, maximum 3, 4. They love coffee. So in UAE, a coffee at Starbucks, if you go, which costs 18 to 25 dirham, a coffee from a local cafeteria costs 3 to 5 dirham. Look at this. When you go to the Starbucks, you are paying extra. You are paying 20 to 25. When you local cafeteria, the coffee costs around 3 to 5 dirham. What is the difference? Why is the difference? Why is the difference? Because customers are paying for Starbucks, they're paying for brand, they're paying for ambience, they're paying for experience, not just coffee. Look at this. So if you buy any branded things, when you buy any brand, you pay extra. When you don't buy non-brand, I got a question to ask you, Aisha. Have you noticed how many brands you use or choose in a day? How many non-brand you choose or you buy in a day? Look at this. In your life, can you think in a whole day how many brands you you use? How many non-brands you use? Same question I can ask, Jannatul. I can ask Khadija. So how many brands and non-brands you can use? Khadija, which brand?
Unknown brands.
Mostly you use the non-brands, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, so how about Aisha? Aisha, you mostly brands or non-brands?
Sometime brands, sometime non-brands.
Non-brands. Can you, today in the morning when you
Yes.
wake up, and
Yes.
after that, how many brands did you use before you entered into the class? Can you remember, Aisha?
No, sir. There is no brands.
You didn't use any brands. Jannat, Did you use any brands, after you wake up, before entering into the class? How many brands? Or mostly non-brands?
Mostly non-brands.
Mostly non-brands. Whenever you use the brands, it costs more money. That means price is higher. Price is higher. So being a marketeer, you must have known. So if you want to make your products into a brand, you will charge extra. You will charge extra. So branding coffee, brand coffee, Starbucks, it costs 18 to 25 dirham. A coffee from a local cafeteria is a 3 to 5 or 10 maximum. You know why? Because customers are paying for brand, customers are paying for experience, customer for paying for comfort. Because when you go to the Starbucks, or when you go to, last time when I've been before leaving UAE, I went to, during the war time, I used to go to Arabica Coffee, and in I forgot the shopping mall. Khadija, what is the name of the shopping mall? Alhambra. Yes, Alhambra. I used to go to, you know Arabica Coffee, and they charge me. This is a brand. This is a brand, and they charge me 20 to 25 dirham. Uh, Sometimes 30 dirham. So why we pay extra? Because customers get comfort. Customers get get brand. Customer get different features, different smell. So that's why they pay extra. They pay extra. So what are the factors considering when you're setting price, which is very important, dear students? And there is a choice. There is a possibility. There will be a question from this chapter. You may get one question in this chapter, or sometimes I'm very sometimes I give two questions from here. So because pricing is very important from you. If you don't know how to fix the pricing, you know uh, you cannot survive in the business. Proper pricing, correct pricing, which can give you confidence, staying into the market. So my question is, look at this: factors to consider when setting price. When you set price, which factors you consider? Look at this: customers perceived value, customer perception of value. What customer thinks from our discussion. When you go to Starbucks, when you go to Arabica Coffee, when you go to other branded coffee, so your perception is very high. Customer decide whether the price is fair. Even if I go to Arabica, I strongly believe Arabica's coffee is good. So I don't have any issue to pay them extra. So that means fair price. So value perception, value perception actually it depends. It depends from the segments. Dear student, last class, you talk about segments, market segmentation, which is very important. As I told you, market segmentation based on what? Based on demographic, based on psychographic, based on location, based on income. So perception is also important thing. So if you charge extra in an area where very middle class and lower middle class people are living, so you can't get it. People won't pay it, and you can't sell it. So you have to fix the price based on the demography, based on the location, based on the psychology, based on the education of the people, which is very important. So say for example, UAE's point of view, especially expats. So we are the expat. I mean, in Bengali, which is called Prabashi. So expat versus tourists versus locals. So it depends perception. You know, who are the tourists? They don't bother about the money. They go to the UAE, go to the Dubai. They want to enjoy their life, and they are happy to pay, willing to pay. Different, they don't bother about the money. Even the expats who are doing a good job in UAE, they also pay. Locals, they also pay. Depends on customer perception of value, and customers perception of value, which is very important in setting prices, my dear student. So, you know customer perception depends on, as I told you, demography, as I told you, psychography, as I told you, location. And now it moves to it moves to it moves to cost, price flow. Look at this in the middle: internal and external consideration. In if any question comes, what are the factors to consider when setting prices? You must draw this picture. The first one, customer perception of the value, that is which is very important, and you have to describe these things from the UAE's point of view. And whatever the question comes, it must come from UAE's point of view. And then in the middle is internal and external consideration. Internal and external consideration. So that means it depends on marketing strategy, it depends on objectives, it depends on nature of the market demand, it depends on competitor strategies and prices. Dear student, in the middle, internal, external, you must have known. So one is, which is called price floor. Price floor, P-R-I-C, price floor. What does it mean? It means you are familiar with these things because you are doing principles of marketing, principles of accounting, or fixed cost. This is called cost, fixed cost, which is price floor, which is price floor. Fixed cost means if you have any, say for example, Daffodil International University, they have office at third floor. So they pay the rent, which is fixed cost. They pay the salaries to the employees like us, is a fixed cost. And other cost is variable cost, which is variable cost means different types of materials, packaging. This is called variable cost. Variable cost means minimum price. It covers cost, different costs. So internal and external consideration, you have to consider fixed cost. Fixed cost means rent, salaries, etc. Fixed cost. Variable cost means materials, packaging. These are the, so you can change the packaging every year. So it is not a fixed cost, is a variable cost. I can give you an example from UAE's point of view. Say for example, mostly the retailing in UAE. So look at this, the Dubai Mall is extremely high and higher product prices. So most of the shops in the Dubai Mall, the mall renting is a fixed cost and very high. And other things in the middle is a nature of the market, could be competitive. Competitive means competition influence price range. When there is a competition, my dear student, when there is a competition in the market, price never go up. Price must be very, I mean, very market wise. Nobody can charge extra. If it is monopoly means one. If any business done by monopoly market means only one person is selling. That means they can do whatever they like. This is called monopoly. But if it is competitive means many buyers are there, so they cannot charge extra. So competition also influence the price ranges, which is internal and external consideration. Say for example, I give you an example. In UAE, say local product, say potato. So potato is grown in UAE soil. So definitely potatoes coming into the market from the locals, but government has taken decision to import the potato. So some people, they import the potato from different countries. So definitely local producers who send the potato into the market, they will put the price down. So many competition, price growing down. It goes down. So Khadija, did you understand what I said? If competition everywhere, price goes down. Are you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So definitely you will write the picture. I mean, you will explain customer perception. Perception based on what? Based on the customers. What kind of customer? And in the middle, it depends on marketing strategy. It depends on marketing objectives. It depends on marketing mix, product, price, place, promotion, and nature of the market and demand. Even the competitors. If competitors are too many competitors in the market, price goes down. Okay, I give you an example. So Carrefour versus Lulu hypermarket, Lulu hypermarket. So you go to Lulu, you go to Carrefour. So you will see in both of them, you will see similar pricing. Lulu same price or almost same price. Carrefour almost same price. Why? Because nobody wants to lose their customer. So what do you call Jannat goes to Lulu. Khadija goes to Carrefour, and Khadija Khadija calls Jannat. Hi Jannat, what is the price of potato over there? What is the price of tomato over there? What is the price of cucumber over there? So it's the same Khadija, it's the same. You know why? Because nobody wants to lose their customer. They always keep the pricing intact. Intact means pricing are same. You know why? Because to stay competitive. To and another one, look at this nature of the market demand. What is market demand? Market demand means higher price, lower demand. If you put the price high, people won't buy it. That means demand will automatically go down. Luxury goods, but in terms of luxury goods, it varies because not many people, a section of people, they are very much inclined about buying the luxury goods, and they don't bother about the money. They bother about the quality. They bother about the goods, and they buy it whatever the price. Yeah. So market demand is one of the what it calls is one of the reason to put the price in. You know, the one thing here, price ceiling. What is price ceiling? Jannat, can you please tell me what is price ceiling? What is price ceiling? Ceiling. Sometimes we talk about ceiling. So what is price ceiling? Can you give me an example? If yes, yes, otherwise no.
Maximum price.
Yes, governments can tell you cannot keep the price up more than 1 dirham or 10 dirham, 15 dirham, 16 dirham. Price ceiling. Government regulate the markets. So when price ceiling sealed, demand also maintain. If there is no price ceiling, demand is fluctuates. In some markets, demand goes up. In some market, demand goes down. And very basic thing that I told you, if higher prices, demand goes down. Is a stable pricing, demand is stable. So in different markets, different mechanism, which is called mechanism. It depends on the producers. But when government regulate the market, UAE, may I ask you a question, Esha? So do you think, Isha, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you go to the shop on regular basis for shopping?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hey, Maharaj. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm good, sir. What about you, sir? How are you, sir?
I'm still surviving. So you are number one, today you have come, but why I can't see you? Are you having your breakfast?
No, sir.
Have you had your breakfast yet?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. So you can take your, back my days. I mean, at COVID, students they used to have their breakfast. I said, don't make a noise, So get your breakfast and listen what I'm talking, because you are on a honeymoon period right now. So I hope war will end up very soon. What do you think, Maraz? Inshallah.
Inshallah,
Inshallah,
inshallah, sir.
because everybody is very soft nowadays. Have you noticed, Maharaj?
Yes, sir.
So I just noticed, you are not doing mathematics on regular basis. Is there any problem, Maharaj? I know you don't do practice, mathematics. I mean, very often. But what's the problem? Why don't you consult with your teacher? So you are
Sir,
complaining teachers
I,
don't give you time.
sir, I have spoken with her before as well. I have told her, ma'am, please
You have
help us.
told what? Sorry.
Before, like when the classes were there, we told her, ma'am, just explain that little bit more, cause we are very weak in math. We told directly. Then also, sir, she seemed like that. What to
Okay.
do?
Okay, Maras, how many times you requested your teacher?
Like when I did the class, like most of the time I said, ma'am, please take
But
little slow.
I got the statistics. You done only 45% classes you attended, Maras. So
Yeah,
in your 45% classes, did you request your teacher every classes that you don't understand maths at all,
yeah, most of the classes I did.
and she refused?
Like she's like that. I told you, like she's saying, okay, like do the next one, you will understand. So like if I don't understand this one, like the first math which is doing, how will I understand the second one?
So how much did you get in your midterm?
So even I don't know how did I get full mark.
I'm asking you, how much did you get? I mean,
So
what is your
full,
mark?
sir. 25 out of 25, sir.
So still are you complaining about your teacher? Are you?
Sir, even I'm surprised, sir, how I got full, sir.
And you are really surprised about how did you get 25 out of 25?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So because you're I mean, I'm not saying you. So the teachers already submitted their marks and the answer script. We are checking I mean, not everybody's. At least randomly we are checking the khatas. So from the students' point of view and the teachers' point of view, and as you were saying, Maharaj, which is really I'm really surprised. How did you get 25 out of 25? Oh, don't kill yourself, Maharaj. You got a long way to go. You're still young, you know. Okay, so let me handle these things. I already got a vibe. I already got. I mean, somebody told me what is happening in here, but so what from my point of view, as long as I mean, with you being a campus director, so I don't want my students will get highest mark without learning anything. It's not going to work. I'm really sorry, because the very bad days and the very unusual, I mean, it is happening in the industry. So but at the end of the day, being a father, like your fathers and I mean moms, we want my students will learn from their own, and very basic thing that they must have known. So just passing the exam and getting the CGPA, it's not going to work. You will suffer. Teachers will not suffer. Anyway, so I get back to you very soon. So internal and external consideration, it depends on the market. So look at this. We are talking about other things. It is called product cost. What is product cost? Product cost means, as I told you, it depends on price floor. What is the price floor? As I told you, fixed cost, variable cost. These are the costs you must have known as you are learning, principles accounting and marketing. So if question comes, factors to consider, definitely you will draw this picture, and the picture should be from here to there, and you have to declare this. Explain it from UAE's point of view. These are the factors. First factor, customer perception of value. Second factor is internal, external consideration. So it depends on the product, the marketing strategy of the product, objectives, mix, nature of the market, and competitors. And last one is product cost. Is a very basic thing. That means product cost means fixed cost and variable cost. Let's go for next one. Customer, what is the customer perception of value? It's already been explained to you. I don't want to. Customer perception, how customer perceive these things. So definitely pricing decision based on the product, price, place, promotion. The marketing mix decision, product, price, place, promotion. So pricing, it starts with the customer value. Whether customer value it, it is a good product or is a bad product, is a useful product or non-useful product. Now we will talk about value-based pricing versus cost-based pricing. My dear students, this chapter, please don't neglect it, because many students, other chapters they do it, but when any question comes from this chapter, if you don't read them properly, you cannot answer this question. So one of the pricing, is value-based pricing versus cost-based pricing. What is value-based, cost-based pricing? Cost-based pricing means, which is called traditional pricing. Look at this, setting pricing based on the cost. Whatever you spend to manufacture the products, you calculate them, and on top of it, 10% of the profit or 20% of the profit you fix, or nowadays 10 to 15% maximum, sometimes 5%, 20% profit, which is very unusual nowadays because very competitive market in the market right now. So cost-based pricing means you set the price based on the cost, production cost, distribution cost, selling the products, plus a fair rate of return, maybe 5%, 10%, 15%. So for the product, this is the cost-based pricing. But value-based pricing, which is very important to know, what is value-based pricing? Look at this. Value-based pricing, that means it's a modern approach. Value means you start with customer value. Then design product and cost accordingly. Look at this. This is the value base. So design a good product, determine the product cost, set price based on cost, and convince buyer of product's value. This is called value-based pricing, which is very important. Cost-based, whatever the cost, whatever the expenses are required to manufacture the product, which is considered. Maharaj, do you understand what I'm saying, boys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but in value-based pricing compared to cost-based is a very mathematics. How do you do that? So look at this. First, you determine customer value. Oh my God, this product for who? What? For whom? Is for the Dubai customers, or is for the Abu Dhabi customer? Because Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they are very rich. Okay, so if it is luxury product, Okay, for Abu Dhabi product, you can sell it in a 200 baht, 200 dirham, 300 dirham. So according to design of a product, you set the price. So designing a good product, definitely everybody wants to have a good product, and they determine the production cost. Look at this product cost. Dear student, question may come. What are the basic difference between cost-based pricing and value-based pricing? Cost-based pricing is a traditional pricing. Whatever the costs are involved in the product, you just consider them. But in a value-based pricing, it starts with a look at this. It starts first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. Last one is even convincing. How do you convince? By advertisement. How do you convince? It goes to Facebook, it goes to different billboard, it goes to television commercial, it goes to, because look at this, nowadays marketing is very hard nowadays. So you are manufacturing a product and you are claiming is a number one product, but who will understand these things? Who will convince these things? Your job is to convince your customer. That's why convince buyers of products value. You have to highlight these things. This product, blah, 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 blah. This product pricing is very rational. This product, you can last long for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You have to convince the customers. And that is called value-based pricing. Cost-based pricing, traditional pricing. Value-based pricing is a modern pricing. Is there any question to come for me? Now, again, we look value-based pricing. Value means perception. I mean, considering that the person who sell the product. Oh my God, too many spam calls. So value-based, have you noticed before, convince the buyers product's value. Now again, nowadays, look at this value-based pricing. Assess customer need and value perception. Set target price to match customer perceived value. Determine costs that can be incurred. Design product to deliver desired value at target price. My dear students, value-based pricing is scientific. You know why? Because it fulfills the section of the customers. You cannot fulfill everybody. You cannot fulfill the demand of everybody. You and the last class, I mean the last chapters, we talk about market value. We talk about market segmentation according to and target market. So you have to target the market. You have to assess the customer needs and perception. According to the customer needs and perception, set the target price. You cannot just put the price onto the product. You cannot tag the price on the product only. It's a mathematics, it's a calculation. That's why business mathematics is required, Mr. Maharaj. I'm very sorry, the communication is not not in a customer's way. So you are not convincing, and your teacher is not convincing. But without business mathematics, you cannot be a graduated at all. So whatever you design the product, it must fulfill the desired value at target price. Then you can go to the market. Okay, now we are talking about good value pricing and value added pricing. My dear student, question is a mathematics, because we are talking about mathematics based on the pricing, and pricing is very important. Before we talk about cost-based pricing, which is what? Which is traditional pricing. Now we are talking about value-based pricing, which is what? Which is modern approach. So targeting the customer, setting the customer, targeting the customer, and providing the food or product or services, and bang, 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 get the profit out of the customer's pocket. Now we talk about good value pricing and value added pricing. So good value pricing, that means the right quality and reasonable price. My dear student, question may come, what are the natures of the good value pricing? So good value pricing, say for example, from the UAE's point of view, day-to-day grocery brands in UAE supermarkets, which is called good value pricing. If you go to the Maharaj, which market do you go usually? Which market you go very often?
Lulu, sir.
Lulu.
Lulu.
Yes, because Lulu, they provide the good pricing, good value pricing, because day-to-day grocery. So always Lulu try to keep their customers happy by introducing a prices which is right quality and reasonable price. Definitely. And if you go for the value-added pricing, value-added, my dear student, if question comes, what are the natures of the value-added? Value-added pricing means extra features. If you give extra features, you charge higher price. Can anybody give me an example? Aisha, you are a mother of a beautiful child, and you go to the shopping mall. Value added pricing, extra features. For extra features, you charge higher price. Can you give me an example, a product which are very much value added pricing? Can you help me, Aisha?
For my baby carrier,
A baby carrier, but baby carrier, how much did you buy last time? How much was it? How much you paid for it?
230 to 40, like that.
Okay, so why did you buy it? What was any extra features on it?
No, just VAT included.
But no feature.
No extra feature, I think.
Okay. So, say for example, you buy Apple products. I think Aisha only got an Apple. Maharaj could be, he may have a Apple. Whenever you got a Apple products in UAE or America or Canada or wherever, so the people, I mean, the company always say is a very ecosystem, his ecosystem is very good. His design is unparalleled. His service is uncompromising. So these kind of extra features that includes value. So value added pricing. So regarding Apple products, we can say is a value added pricing is being followed by Apple. That means value added features, extra service. So Maras, can you help me? So apart from Apple, is there any other product or service can you utter as an example, please?
Sir, Honor, sir, mobile phone.
Which mobile phone?
Honor, sir.
So
Huawei Honor.
So why it is important? I mean, why did you consider this thing for value added pricing? Why?
So value added cause like it has more features, like more advanced AI technology than the other one
Okay, can you give me a
on today's market.
okay? So I understood. So I'm stop the sharing from your computer. Can you show me the product I want to see? So can you share from? Can you show me the Khadija? Can you please help him? I want to see the product. Or I
Sir,
can show you.
From
Yes.
okay, sir, from Google, sir.
Yeah, from the Google.
Like from like okay, 1 minute, sir.
So I stop the sharing. You share from. Can you share? Or I can help you. I want to see the mobile phone that you said. Or I can help you. Look at this. I can help you.
1 minute, sir. Okay.
Okay, I can help you. So okay. So what is the name of the mobile phone? Tell me again.
It's Huawei Honor, sir.
How do you spell it?
HUAWEI.
H-U-A, Huawei.
Yes, sir.
And which brand is this?
Sir, Huawei is it's Honor brand, sir.
I think it's China phone, sir.
Not China, nah. It's not from China.
But Honor
China?
is good. Sir.
Oh, Chinese, sir.
Xiaomi, Huawei, like this.
Okay, sorry, actually I lost. So I lost and I was disconnected. Is Maharaj still there, Maharaj?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you share the mobile phone as you said into the WhatsApp so we can look at it. So
Okay, sir.
okay, I go back to value added pricing. So as I told you, value added means extra features, extra features, and because of extra features, we charge higher prices. As I told you, Apple and Maharaj said, Who are you?" So because of their design, because of their service, these value added pricing is introduced or implemented in the market. Now we go for go for cost-based pricing. Cost-based pricing, my dear student, please try to understand these things. So we talk about good value pricing, we talk about value-added pricing, we talk about uh, cost-based pricing. As I told you, sorry, already we talk about cost-based. Yes. Cost-based pricing means you have to set the price based on the cost of producing, distribution, as I told you before. So don't worry about it. Cost plus pricing, adding a standard markup to the cost of the product. What does it mean that? It means that it means that you, I mean, there is a costing of the product. At the same time, they add standard markup. Standard markup. What does it mean that? I just give you an example so that you could understand this thing. Cost plus pricing. Cost plus pricing. Just give me a second. I give you another example with UAE example. On belong. So standard markup. So what is markup? Okay. This cost plus pricing, I'm just giving, I'm trying to make you understand first, then I will explain to you. Cost plus pricing is a simple pricing method. Usually the businesses, they calculate the total cost of producing a product or service and adds a fixed percentage to ensure profit. Try to understand, my dear student. Cost plus price equal to total cost plus total cost multiply by markup. I just show you so it will help you to understand these things. Okay, so do cost plus Cost plus price. So do you see what I'm writing, my dear student? Can you see what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. The other girls are sleeping. They don't talk.
No, sir.
Is the total cost plus total sorry, my apology. Total cost multiply markup percentage. Markup percentage is a within the bracket. Dear student, cost plus price. Cost plus price. Okay. Cost plus price equal to total cost plus total cost multiplied by markup. Whatever your price, but you have to make sure 10% profit. Markup means 10% profit or 15% profit or 20% profit. I give you an example, my dear student, then I will get you from you. You know, how do you understand this? Imagine in Dubai, a small restaurant selling shawarma. I give you an example, or UAE or Abu Dhabi from a Mahara's point of view, or RAK's point of view. You have to calculate the total cost per shawarma. Do you understand the shawarma? So you know very well what is shawarma. So to produce the shawarma, you need bread, you need meat, you need sauce, you need packaging. Equals to 6 dirham. Labor and overhead, rent, electricity, etc. is a 4 dirham. So total cost 6 plus 4, 10 dirham. So now you have to add up markup. Add markup. Markup means you have to do it. I mean 50% profit margin. My dear student, you have to, doesn't matter whatever the product you have to have 50% profit. So markup means, say your total cost is 10. Your total cost is 10 multiplied by 50%. 50% is your profit margin. So that means out of 10, 5 dirham will be your markup. Your selling price would be 15. 10 plus 5. 5 is your markup. 10 is your production cost. So that means 50% profit you have to make sure. Maharaj, did you understand what I said, or should I tell you again?
Sir, can you explain this calculation again?
Okay. So just give me a second. I tell you again for you to make your life easy. I'm sorry because Azan is here. Can you wait for 2 minutes?
No problem, sir.
Okay, actually, but my nearest azan is over, so I can show you this thing. My dear student, please carefully listen to this and watch it, because there is a high chance there is a small mathematics may come into your exam in this year. From UAE's point of view, I give you an example. Say, for example, a small restaurant in Dubai selling shawarma. So calculate the total cost of shawarma. So to prepare the shawarma or to manufacture the shawarma, you need bread, you need meat, you need sauce, you need packaging. So which covers AED or $6 dirham, 6 dirham. So each shawarma need bread, milk, sauce, and packaging, 6 dirham. But on the other hand, to prepare the shawarma, you need someone, or even you are preparing yourself, because you have also labor cost. So labor plus overhead. What is overhead? Overhead means fixed cost. Rent, electricity, this is the fixed cost. This is the overhead cost or for the fixed cost, which is called AD4. So 6 plus 4 is 10. My dear students, are you following me? Because I will ask you to explain this thing. To prepare the shawarma, you need bread, meat, sauce, and packaging. It costs $6 or 6 dirham. Labor and overhead, that means rent and electricity, which costs $4, 4 dirham. So altogether is 10 dirham. But the question is markup. Markup. Markup means you have to add something that you have to make sure the profit margin. That means 50% profit margin or 40% profit margin or 30% profit margin or even 80%, which is very unrealistic. So if it is 50% profit margin, look at this. Your single shawarma costs 10 dirham. And if you want to make sure 50% markup, so that you have decided multiply by 5 dirham. So total cost of single shawarma is 10 dirham plus markup is 5 dirham. So selling price is 15 dirham. So your total cost 15 dirham, but out of 15 dirham, your profit by markup is 5 dirham. Esha, did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Jannat, did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So let's go for major pricing strategies. This is the one that I will be stick to, finishing these things. Major pricing strategy, my dear student, what we are discussing about, which is from single point of view. Single point of view, just a small trader or a small businessman they are doing. But when you work in a big companies, when you work in a large companies, large organization, so you have to consider major pricing strategies. What are the major pricing strategies are there? Major pricing strategies. So in major pricing strategies, definitely you will consider product costs. Definitely you will consider competition, other external factors. What is the external factors? Actually, this picture is very similar to the previous one that I discussed. So competition, nowadays competitors, external factors are very important than consumer perception of value. That means I mean product cost, competition cost, competitors, factors, and consumer perception of value. These are the major pricing strategies that you have to have considered in your pricing, in your product pricing. So already we talk about value based pricing, we talk about good value pricing every day. Oh, one thing I missed, that is called low everyday low pricing. Everyday low pricing. Mr. Maharaj, as he said, he goes to Lulu hypermarket. So everyday low pricing, this is called EDLP. My dear student, try to understand what is EDLP. That means, always the consistent, always the price is consistent. What does it mean? That whenever you go to the Lulu, you will see the same price. Whenever you go to the spinach, you will get the same price. That means that means consistent low price. If we go to the Carrefour, their basic product line. Basic product line means, I mean, in Bengali, which is called chal, dal, roshun, ada, the groceries. Groceries are on the same price, everyday low pricing. So different markets, different behaviors, different market, different strategies. We talk about high-low pricing. What is high-low pricing? Regular price plus frequent discount. Wherever you go into the Lulu, Mr. Maharaj, high-low pricing, which is called regular price, high regular price, but you will see every day they say this is the price, but 40% off. This is the price, 30% off. Who give you this kind of discount? Noon or Amazon.ae. You will see high low pricing. They charge higher prices on everyday basis, but they say only for today 20% off, only for 3 days, 30% off, 40% off. This is called high low pricing. We talk about good value, everyday low pricing, high low pricing, value add pricing, and cost based pricing. These are very important, in this chapter. Now we are already told about fixed costs: rent, heat, interest, executive salary. These are the fixed costs. Variable costs: packaging, raw materials. These are the variable because it varies. So you can change the packaging, next year, the following year. So that's the way it works. So fixed cost plus variable cost is total cost that you are learning, principles of accounting. Now we will talk about new product pricing strategies. Dear student, this class will be little bit longer. I just explain these things, and I will finish 1 o'clock. Then I will talk to you. So what time Khadija, this class will end up? Because we started 9:30.
11 o'clock. Then we have accounting.
11 o'clock you have accounting. Okay, these two. Another thing that you must consider when you go for new product pricing strategy, when you get a new product, how you will, I mean, the company's point of view, where you are working, where you consider new product, what pricing strategies you will consider. Number one, market skimming pricing. What is skimming? What does it mean? That skim means patla. There are two types of milk we have. Is a pure, I mean, the what it calls is
Low
skim.
fat.
Yes, low fat, skim milk, patla, skim milk. Market skimming pricing, what does it mean? Initial price is very high, but target premium customers. Initial pricing is very high, market skimming pricing. Set a high price for a new product to skim maximum revenue. I give you an example. I give you an example which is called, hang on a second, market skimming pricing. New iPhone launch in Dubai. So new iPhone launches in Dubai. Market skimming pricing is high initial price, but target premium customers. For the rich people, market penetration pricing. Penetration means low price to attract mass market. I give an example. New telecom offers by DU or Etisalat. So they can introduce market penetration pricing. Low price, attracting mass market. Say for example, Etisalat, they have introduced a new product, low prices to mass market. With a low prices, catching a mass market, that is also a strategy. My dear students, in this chapter that I will finish in next Friday morning, I would request you from this chapter, question won't be very easy. Tricky question, but easy question. And if you get the answer would be around 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, but A, B, C, D. So there will be a tells, 1, 2, 3, 4 tells. So market skimming, as I told you, market skimming means high initial price, target premium customer. iPhone only for the rich people. And market penetration, low price, attracting mass market. So give an example, Etisalat, they are introducing new product. So with market penetration pricing. That's it. Stick today because we got a class with the other teacher. So I thank you very much, Maharaj. It's the biggest pleasure today. You wake up. And I hope you will continue these things, attending the classes with me. And I will, what I'm telling you, because your semester is nearly there. So next Friday, you have a third quiz, 8 p.m. local time, UAE time, using BLC, chapter 6 and 7. And next Friday, starting at same time, 9:30, finishing this semester. I mean, chapter 8. Is there any question? Any question you could
No,
ask?
sir.
So if there is no question, so we can wrap up this class for today. Thank you very much. All the best. Bye-bye.